Hey everybody, I'm Dina Rico and welcome to the Creativity Cave. I have a fantastic graduation card to share with you today that's really simple and perfect for graduations this year and pretty much any year to come. I also have a fun little inside, so let me show you how I put this together. Like I said, it's really pretty easy. I'm using a stamp set called Celebration Time. This is a great stamp set. It's on the discontinued list, which I'm really surprised about because it hasn't been around too long and I really like it. So if you like this one, I really encourage you to get it. It's got a fantastic set of framelits that coordinate with it, and there's lots of fun stuff you can do with this. All right, so I'm going to use the little banner type of thing as well as some of the sentiments in here to create my card. And what I love about this is this works great for the graduation card that I'm using now, as well as other types of cards in the future for different celebrations like birthdays and weddings. All right, I'm going to start with a basic black card base. So I'll just fold this in half, and then I'm going to add to it, I've got a white layer that I'm going to put on the inside, and here is where I'm going to stamp my time to celebrate and woohoo! So you can say it that way as you stamp it and it'll go better. I have lots of experience in this department, so I promise you it's true. Okay, so I'm going to start with my woohoo because that will give me the right spacing for the time to celebrate. So I'm just going to stamp this at the bottom in my black ink. Then I'm going to add the time to celebrate in red. Of course, you can customize this to whatever school colors you may need. I am doing red and black and silver because that is the school colors for the school we have here in Cedar Falls, because my daughter has all kinds of friends who are graduating this year. So I'm excited that we're going to have some cards for those graduation parties. Now I'm just going to take this layer and adhere it right on the inside. This is just a 4x5 1/4 piece of cardstock. We have a second 4x5 1/4 piece of cardstock that's going to go on the front of the card. And by the way, all the dimensions that I'm using are listed in the blog post, and there's a link right here in the description of this video, so you can check that out. I also have a little scrap of black here. I'm going to punch a tailored tag punch. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. And so I punched one of those, and then I'm going to punch kind of a half of a one the long way. Okay, so I've got that piece and this piece. Now the next thing I need to finish this is actually a Post-it note. So I don't know if you were aware of this, but Post-it notes are actually quite a useful staple in stamping. So I stuck my tag to the Post-it note, and I'm using this as a handle because the punched piece that's black is really hard to handle inside this punch, but when you have it on a Post-it, it's much easier. So what I did is I lined the corner of the tag with the corner of the punch. And when I do that, this is the result. I get kind of this, I think this is called a rhombus, actually. I know this because of my kids in grade school. But what this is like the top of a graduation cap, like the board. So I'm going to take this, and then I've got the other part of my tag that I'm going to put underneath here, and then I've got myself a little graduation cap. Now there's a couple ways you can go about adding a tassel to this. The easiest way I have found is you can actually die cut one. I die cut mine from I want to say it was, and I meant to look at this before I started filming. I believe it's called the Celebrate Today Thinlits. I'll show you this. The stamp set that it coordinates with is Celebrate Today. And then the framelits look like this. There's 4 pieces. And then, oh, the 4th is next to my big shot. Hold on. the fourth piece is this tassel piece. And this set of framelits is actually on the clearance rack right now. So you can pick this up, and I kind of actually recommend it because I think it's so easy to make graduation cards this way with that tassel. The other way, of course, is you can make a tassel out of like baker's twine, but I'm going to be honest, it takes a while and it's kind of putsy. It can be done. Let me show you one because I actually did do it. The funny thing is it's got a glue dot on it, so it's sort of stuck. Here is one that I made. And I don't know if you can see that real well, but yeah, it took a long time to do that. And it took almost no time to die cut this piece. I'm just saying. So now to attach this to my graduation cap, I'm going to pick up a glue dot and then just attach it right to my graduation cap like so. All right, so there is my graduation cap. I love it. Next, I'm going to die cut the year, obviously 2018 for this year. And I used this with the large number framelits. These are also on the retiring list, which kind of shocks me because they're keeping the big letters. I don't know why they're retiring the numbers, but I definitely recommend having these because when it comes to graduations, these are pretty handy to have. Okay, so 2018. So there's our date. Okay, I'm going to set this stuff aside and I'm going to prepare our layer that we're going to stamp on. I'm going to use just a little piece of scrap paper here because I'm going to go off the edge of my cardstock just a little with my stamping. So I've got a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 piece of real red cardstock. Again, all those dimensions are on my blog. And then I'm going to take the little banner-y image and I'm just going to stamp this on here a couple of times to kind of create some fanfare in the background, like so. This is actually easier to stamp than you might think. Like you probably think I'm lining this up all fancy, and the answer is I'm not. It actually just kind of does its thing. It's really easy. So there we go. We've got some streamers. I guess these really technically are. Okay, now I want to pop up my 2018 onto my card. And the easiest way to do that is to use our foam adhesive strips. I love these things. They're super handy for adding dimension to letters. They're great. They're actually designed for shaker cards, which are pretty awesome too. I did this last time where I pulled it off and the backing came with it. So let me see if I can pull it off better this time. Because what I want to be able to do, darn it, is I think my sheet is just kind of prone to the backing coming off. But I want to keep the backing on there because I want to be able to position this on my card before I commit to the final position of everything. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to take and adhere a little bit of foam to each of my numbers, and that way they'll pop up onto my card just perfectly. And you don't have to go like the whole length. Just get some on a couple different sections, you know, depending on the number. So like here, I'll get some right here, then across the bottom. But I'm not by any means going across the entire number. Did I say letter before? You know what I meant. My husband calls it the Dina conversion factor, where he figures out what I say, not what, or what I mean, not what I say. I think that's kind of funny. Okay, so there we go. And we'll just stick that right there because it's left over. All right, and you can see the reason I wanted to leave that backing on these foam strips is so that I can get these lined up onto my card the way I want, and then I can fully commit to the position. The other thing that I want to do on here is stamp a little sentiment at the bottom, celebrate. And there we go. This is also from this, all the stamps are from that same time to celebrate, or celebration time. Goodness, I can't even say it. Okay, so I've got all my numbers on here. Let's go ahead and place them down. I'm just going to peel off the backings on here, which, believe it or not, is actually pretty easy. We'll put our 8 up on right side up. Like so. And then we'll just add the graduation cap on top of our 8. Okay. Now to do that, I'm also going to use a little piece of the foam. I'm going to trim a couple hunks of it and just put it on the back here. And then all we need to do is layer this up onto our card, and that's it. So such an easy graduation card, which I think is a really impressive looking card. And it didn't take much time to create, which I love. And I think it looks pretty impressive. So if there's any of the supplies that you need to purchase in order to make some of these yourself, please shop my online store. I would love to be your demonstrator. I've got a fantastic VIP rewards program I'd love to welcome you to. Just shop the links in the description of this video or go over to my blog and you'll see the pictures of all the items I've used, including the Celebrate framelits here with the tassel, because that's kind of awesome. So thanks so much for stamping with me today, guys. Have a great day and we'll see you soon. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.